When Whoopi Goldberg stepped onto the red carpet at New York Fashion Week, the world froze. At 69, the legendary EGOT winner stunned everyone, not because of what she wore, but because of how different she looked. Cameras flashed, gasps echoed, and within minutes, her pictures spread across every corner of social media. Fans were divided between awe and concern. Some called her radiant and youthful, while others whispered that she looked frail, even unrecognizable. What was meant to be a glamorous night became a whirlwind of online debates, but behind that transformation was a deeply human story, one of struggle, health, and survival. A night that changed everything. When Whoopi Goldberg appeared at the Christian Siriano show, it became one of the most talked about moments in recent fashion history. The red carpet, usually filled with admiration, turned into a battleground of opinions the instant she appeared. Her sleek outfit, sharp confidence, and visibly slimmer figure surprised everyone. Fans celebrated her glow, calling her radiant and powerful, while critics worried she looked too frail and questioned how she achieved such drastic results. Within hours, social media was ablaze. Hashtags trended, and images of her transformation flooded timelines. What should have been a proud celebration of individuality turned into an intense debate over her appearance. For Whoopi, it was yet another reminder of how the world views women, especially older ones, through an unforgiving lens. That night, she didn't just walk a runway. She walked into a storm of public judgment that highlighted how no amount of success shields anyone from scrutiny. The pain behind the transformation. What the world saw that night was only the surface. Beneath her smile was a story rooted in vulnerability and self-realization. Back in 2022, while filming Till, Whoopi had no idea a stranger's careless remark would change her forever. After a screening, the woman congratulated her for the film but assumed she was wearing a fat suit. That assumption struck deep because it wasn't a costume. It was her real body. The comment forced her to confront a truth she had avoided for years. She wasn't just uncomfortable with the judgment, she was suddenly aware of her health and mortality. At nearly 300 pounds, she realized she was at risk for serious health problems. That moment didn't just bruise her ego, it pierced her soul. What others might have dismissed as a casual comment became a turning point that made her rethink everything: her health, her identity, and her relationship with her body. A private battle for health and hope. Determined to take control of her health, Whoopi embarked on a deeply personal journey that demanded courage and patience. This was no Hollywood makeover. It was a battle fought in private. She experimented with diets, fitness plans, and small lifestyle changes, often facing disappointment when the results didn't last. Weight would come off, then return, leaving her emotionally drained. At the same time, social media's relentless commentary made it harder. Every appearance brought a fresh wave of criticism and speculation. But Whoopi, never one to back down, refused to hide. Instead, she shared her struggles openly, hoping to show that change wasn't instant or easy. She admitted her failures, her doubts, and the frustration of starting over. What she discovered along the way was something far deeper than physical transformation, a sense of resilience. Her journey wasn't about vanity or fame anymore. It was about reclaiming her health, her confidence, and her peace of mind. The truth about her transformation. By 2025, Whoopi had visibly transformed, but the secret behind it wasn't a fitness craze or hidden trainer. She revealed that she had been taking Monaro, a medication originally developed for type 2 diabetes but widely used for weight loss. Instead of hiding this truth like many celebrities do, she addressed it directly. Her openness was refreshing but controversial. She even joked that she had lost 2 people, embracing humor as a way to diffuse tension. However, honesty came with backlash. Critics accused her of taking shortcuts, while others praised her courage for being transparent. The discussion quickly turned into a debate about authenticity versus image. Yet Whoopi stayed firm. This was about staying alive, not conforming. For her, Monaro wasn't a magic pill, it was a lifeline. Her transformation symbolized not perfection, but survival, a conscious choice to prioritize health over judgment and longevity over the illusion of celebrity perfection. The backlash and the bigger debate. Whoopi's revelation did more than spark gossip. It ignited a cultural conversation. Her decision to take weight loss medication became a lightning rod for arguments about aging, beauty, and health. Some accused her of promoting unrealistic standards for older women, while others defended her right to make personal health choices. Experts warned about the drug's potential side effects, from nausea to long-term risks, fueling even more tension. But through it all, Whoopi remained composed. Her message was simple: health is deeply personal. Everyone's body, journey, and choices are different. In a society obsessed with perfection, her decision to speak truthfully became revolutionary. She refused to craft a false narrative to appease fans or critics. By doing so, she transformed her private health choice into a public stand for authenticity, proving that honesty, even when uncomfortable, has more power than any glamorous illusion Hollywood could sell. The weight of public judgment. No matter what Whoopi did, the public always had something to say. When she was heavier, she was mocked. When she lost weight, she was accused of cheating. Caught in this impossible cycle, she learned that people's opinions were fickle and often cruel. But instead of breaking down, she grew stronger. She continued hosting The View, showing up with confidence and humor, reminding everyone that her voice, not her waistline, defined her legacy. Her laughter on screen became an act of defiance, her poise a shield against the constant noise. Whoopi understood that the world might always criticize, but she refused to let it rob her of joy. Her resilience turned judgment into empowerment. By living unapologetically, she reminded everyone that no amount of fame protects you from criticism, but true strength comes from knowing your worth beyond public opinion. Breaking the chains of Hollywood's beauty standards. Whoopi's transformation reignited conversations about Hollywood's double standards. For decades, she had stood out for being authentic and unapologetically herself, a rare voice in an industry obsessed with image. Yet the moment she changed her appearance, the world tried to fit her into another mold. Her experience exposed how women, especially older ones, face scrutiny no matter what they do. Society claims to celebrate empowerment but still punishes women for aging naturally or evolving physically. Instead of retreating, Whoopi used her platform to challenge those expectations. Her journey became a message to women everywhere. Self-worth isn't about looking a certain way, it's about owning who you are. In breaking free from those pressures, Whoopi didn't just change herself, she changed the conversation, proving that beauty has no expiration date and confidence is timeless when it comes from authenticity. A legacy of strength and honesty. Whoopi Goldberg's story transcended gossip and celebrity chatter. By confronting her insecurities and being transparent about her journey, she turned pain into power. In an age of filters and false perfection, her honesty stood out. She showed the world that transformation isn't about erasing who you were, it's about honoring yourself enough to evolve. Whether debating politics on The View or delivering powerful performances on screen, she continues to embody integrity and self-respect. Her courage to be vulnerable made her an icon of truth in an industry built on illusion. Through her transformation, she reminded the world that strength lies not in looking flawless, but in showing up, scars and all, with grace and authenticity. A new chapter, a timeless message. At 69, Whoopi Goldberg isn't slowing down, she's just entering a new era. Her story has become more than a tale of weight loss. It's a lesson in resilience and reinvention. She continues to challenge stereotypes, proving that purpose and passion don't fade with age. Her transformation reflects something universal, the desire to live fully, healthily, and authentically. By choosing honesty over perfection, she has inspired countless people to embrace change without shame. Whoopi's legacy now extends beyond entertainment. It's about courage, truth, and the beauty of self-acceptance. Her journey shows that aging doesn't mean fading, it means evolving. She's not chasing youth, she's chasing life. And that, more than anything, is why her transformation will be remembered as one of strength, survival, and unshakable self-love.